Hi and Assalamualaikum. We are from Group K16. Would like to present our final year Project 1 proposal. The title is Issues on Existing Hydroelectric Bakun Dams in Sarawak, Malaysia. Before we start our presentation, let's get to know our group members. First, Nur Farisha Irwayu binti Mustafa. Second, Nurul Alia Balkis binti Abdul Halim. And last, Nordiana Sufia binti Rosli. The Bakun Dam is one of the largest in the world and the largest in the Southeast Asia. The Bakun Dam is an embankment dam in Sarawak, Malaysia, on the Balu River, a tributary or source of the Rajang River. Approximately 60 kilometers east of Belaga. The project would include the construction of the world's second highest concrete face rock-filled dam. Next is summary of Bakun Dam. Once finished, it is expected to generate 2,400 megawatts of power. The dam is 205 meters high and has a lifetime of 50 years. The dam's impoundment will inundate 69,640 acres of forest ecosystem. This area is greater than Singapore. The project is expected to cost 15 billion ringgit Malaysia and displace around 10,000 indigenous people.
So today I'm going to talk about the problem statement of our final year project titled The Issues at the Hydroelectric Bakun Dam in Sarawak. So the first problem statement is we are focusing on the issues that is related to Bakun Dam in Sarawak. Second, we are focusing and discussing regarding the issues about the maintenance issues that is related because of the development of the Bakun Dam. Also, we are discussing about the environmental issues, social issues, and also economic issues. So as for the economic issues, we are discussing about the necessary equipment purchased, and for the social issues regarding the resettlement of indigenous people in the construction area, and the environmental issue regarding all the environment issue that is related at the Bakun Dam in Sarawak. So the next one is the solution, which is the objective and also the significance result from our FYP issues related to Bakun Dam. So the first objective is to analyze the maintenance issue that is related to Bakun Dam. Second is to discuss the issue that are impacted by human activities at the Bakun Dam in Sarawak. Also, the expected result is to detect the maintenance issue, the social issues, the environment issue, and also the economic issues that happen at the Bakun Dam.
Next is indigenous or orang asli, who have their own distinct language, culture, belief, and understanding of living with the environment to manage natural resources in a sustainable manner. The various orang asli communities in Bakun are adequately addressed by their location. For example, one group is known as Orang Ulu, which is people of the upstream, and they used to reside along the upstream river, whereas another group is known as Orang Penan, which is people of the forest, and they used to live in the forest areas. Both of them have been displaced because of the Bakun Dam and have been resettled in the Belaga region of Sarawak. Rumah Panjang or Longhouse. These Orang Ulu and Orang Penan have been resettled in 15 longhouses in one hamlet and Sungai Asap village in Belaga district. This figure shows that Rumah Panjang in Sungai Asap. Bakun Dam induced displacement and relocation challenges. Residents were advised during the first phase of the house relocation procedure that they would be relocating from the Bakun regions owing to the new hydroelectric power project. However, they were unaware of the relocation plan. Most of their elders were unwilling to be transferred due to their subsistence farming and commitment to land and water. Bakun was an ideal area for them to acquire their food and living, and Orang Asli are very much linked with the forest and river. From that standpoint, in the initial phase, they are considered a displacement rather than relocation or resettlement.
So there are 4 environmental issues that impact the indigenous people and also impact the development of the dam. So the first one is deforestation, which the development of the Bakun Dam destroy the flora and fauna that is being removed. Also, The second one is greenhouse effect or global warming, which high temperature and contributing more heat after the development of the Bakun Dam. Greenhouse effect will be released through turbines and spillway through diffusion. And the third one is climate change, where the global issue that impact the dam's function and safety, and also such as heavy rains and also extreme weather that will destroy the dam. And the last one is earthquake that is possible lead to the dam's failure, causing the crack to the dam until it will damage. And
so today I am going to present about the economic issues on the development of Bakun Dam in Sarawak. The installation of necessary equipment, cost overrun, loan refunding, and other economic aspects of hydropower development are often related. Because of the large initial investment, the cost of generating electricity in a hydropower facility is higher than in a thermal power plant. Most of the money are arranged through loans, and there is a lot of pressure to repay the loans after the work is completed. Rising interest rates are one of the impediments to hydropower development for projects that use commercial borrowing. Another issue is a cost overruns, which means the total cost will be more than expected. Project delays, increased interest rate, strikes, and excavation issues can all contribute to cost overruns. For example, the Bakun Dam cost overruns cost Sime Darby 1.7 billion ringgit. One of the major areas of cost during the development of a hydroelectric project is the relocation of inhabitants in the reservoir area. Post-installation costs connected with the refurbishment of historic hydropower facilities are also a significant source of revenue for hydropower development, including infrastructure costs and equipment replacement or repair. Furthermore, transmission costs and transmission losses will be considerable if hydropower units are positioned far from the load center. The research methodologies employed in this study was that we relied on actual material collected through research interviews with impacted and experienced persons, as well as online research, which was supplemented by a review of academic literature. The major approach used in this research was a mass distribution of questionnaires to Indigenous people, locals, and anybody with expertise at the time to answer questions related to Bakun Dam, Sarawak. The obtained data were then analysed using Google Form to determine the impacts on Bakun Dam development. Based on the response from the Google Form, regarding the question of the environmental impact towards the indigenous people after the Bakun Dam is built, 80%, which is 36 of 45 people, stated that deforestation and land clearing is the most common environmental issue. Follow up with the next environmental issue, which is flooding, gained 46.7%, which is 21 over 45 people choose flood as the second common environment issue after Bakun Dam is built. For the least chosen environment issue, which is climate change, only gained 22.2%, and 10 out of 45 people choose climate change and extreme weather as the environment impact. The most least chosen environmental impact is greenhouse effect, which is only 2.2%, and 1 out of 45 respondents choose greenhouse effects as their environmental impact after the Bakun Dam is built. The development of Bakun Dam also invite contentious issues to the table, such as taking indigenous people's job and occupation. Based on the result from the respondent, as shown in the figure 7, 93.3% stated that they are being affected in job occupation after the development of the Bakun Dam. 42 out of 45 respondents stated that they lost their job due to the Bakun Dam development, while only 6.7% are not affected by the development of the Bakunggam. The disadvantages that are being stated by the respondents are disruption of life of the indigenous community, possible flooding if the dam suffers catastrophe, deforestation of one of the world's oldest rainforests, no electricity in longhouse, disrupt the flora and fauna for a large area of the forest, lost home and lands, high percentage of global warming and greenhouse effect, and exposed to the danger of the dam due to the maintenance issue. We also receive a few advantages that the respondents gain from the development of Bakunggam, such as renewable hydropower, treated water dam being distributed to the community, clean water resource, and good electric supply at certain non-house. Thank you.